There's a popular saying that men are attracted visually, while women are attracted audibly. Although it's true that both genders are responsive to all of our senses, there's no doubt that, for men, attractiveness is often strongly linked to what they see. On the other hand, women consider many additional factors, being more sensitive to aspects such as confidence, genuine interest, humor, emotional independence, and ambition. A woman's attraction to a man depends on how he demonstrates these qualities. Initially not knowing a man, a woman evaluates his characteristics through conversation. The impression she forms about him during this exchange determines her level of attraction. If the attraction is low, the conversation may become dull, leading her to show disinterest or find a polite way to leave, reducing the likelihood of a future meeting. However, if the attraction is high, the meeting becomes more enjoyable, increasing the chances of developing a relationship. Today, we'll explore 10 essential rules for communicating with a woman in a way that fosters attraction and identify elements that can enhance or diminish it. Let's open them up. 1. Don't dominate the conversation. A common mistake men make during their first interaction with a woman is dominating the conversation without asking meaningful questions. In any dialogue, the person who asks questions guides the interaction towards their interests. It's crucial to understand that excessive talking about yourself won't spark attraction or comfort in her. On the contrary, asking questions and actively listening will make her feel much more at ease. People enjoy talking about themselves, but they don't like being overloaded with someone else's information. There's evidence that we tend to feel more attached to those who show genuine interest in getting to know us. Additionally, mystery plays a significant role in attraction. It's important that she's curious to learn more about you, which should happen gradually as she shows interest. Over-talking can ruin this dynamic. 2. Avoid bragging. This is a widespread practice among many men who seem to aim to impress and convince a woman of their worth, which, frankly, is one of the least effective ways to present yourself. Someone who truly knows their worth doesn't seek approval because doing so, especially without being asked, tends to cause rejection. When interacting with a woman, it's crucial not to succumb to the temptation to promote yourself through your accomplishments. Instead, let her natural curiosity and the good mood guide the conversation to these topics. Allow her to discover these aspects of you herself, which will naturally happen as you modestly present your achievements as a result of your passions. This approach not only avoids giving the impression that you seek external validation, but also communicates that you don't measure your value solely by your successes. You appreciate yourself for who you are. This approach creates a much deeper and more genuine attraction than simply boasting about achievements, and portrays a captivating personality that doesn't depend on others' approval. 3. Don't fall for her tests. When a woman agrees to go out with you, she finds herself in a vulnerable position because she doesn't initially know you well. What is often referred to as tests are natural, healthy, and understandable phenomena. We should interpret them as legitimate checks of our strength as men. If she doesn't challenge you during the conversation, she will never truly understand what kind of person you are. To assess your reaction, she will likely make comments designed to provoke an emotional response related to your appearance, height, clothing, profession, or any aspect she perceives as vulnerable. In response to these comments, it's crucial to remain calm and reply with humor, demonstrating that such remarks don't affect you in the slightest. If you are confident in your worth and have a strong sense of self-esteem, no external opinion should unsettle you, and this is precisely what she's trying to confirm. For instance, if she playfully comments on your height, you might reply with something like, "That's true, but I bet you've never met anyone my height with such charm." Or if she criticizes your profession for seeming dull, you could say, "Maybe, but I'm the one who brings fun and passion into it. What's important is not so much the content of your response, but the attitude with which you give it, showing that her words don't throw you off balance. 4. Enjoy the moment. Remember that you are there to evaluate and enjoy the moment. Many men make the mistake of being indifferent to the qualities of the woman they are meeting, satisfied merely with her physical attractiveness and willing to do anything to please her. However, this is far from what a meaningful interaction should be. When meeting a woman, your goal should be to find out if she possesses qualities you value, meets your criteria, and if you enjoy the time spent with her. If not, there's nothing wrong with ending the meeting respectfully and wishing her well for the future. Modern women have experienced many dates with men who act desperate even when there is no mutual interest. For example, I remember meeting a girl I had met online for a drink. She turned out to be quite peculiar, and we didn't feel much chemistry. At one point, she mentioned being a vegan, and after expressing my respect but also my disinterest in adopting such a lifestyle, she began criticizing me for my ignorance about animal slaughter and other similar accusations. The situation became tiring for me, so I left money on the table, said it was nice meeting her, and left. She was surprised, as apparently no man had reacted that way before. Later, she texted me, apologizing and suggesting another meeting, but I was no longer interested. The moral of the story is that you should have standards and come with the intention of having a good time. If you're not enjoying it, maintaining this stance will help you build more meaningful and satisfying relationships. 5. Avoid controversial topics. Steer clear of contentious topics like politics, religion, or past relationships. The process of creating attraction should be fun and relaxed. Discussing issues that typically cause tension and negativity can disrupt the interaction. Attraction largely depends on the emotions it evokes, so it's essential to focus on fostering a positive emotional atmosphere to enhance attraction. Even if the other party introduces these delicate topics, it's crucial to learn how to redirect the conversation to more pleasant subjects. Additionally, avoid any display of victimhood or complaints about personal circumstances. Such statements indicate a noticeable lack of confidence and come across as unattractive. The essence is to keep the dialogue light and enjoyable, leaving serious topics for another time. Following this advice creates an environment where attraction can naturally flourish. 6. Don't mention the future. Together. If you want to build a future together, mentioning long-term plans or preliminary commitments early on can be counterproductive as it reveals your intentions and expectations too soon. This can diminish her interest and attraction in the context of romance. Thoughts about the future and labels are more often explored by women. Your role as a man in the courtship process is to focus on organizing fun and pleasant meetings that can naturally deepen the connection between you. Therefore, it's recommended to avoid initiating conversations about relationship prospects or any topics related to a shared future. Let her take the lead in these discussions. This approach helps maintain an atmosphere of mystery and mutual discovery, key elements for strengthening attraction and interest in developing a relationship. 7. Use open body language. Since our nonverbal expressions often communicate more than our words, it's crucial to adopt a stance that promotes attractiveness. You probably already know this. The key is to remain relaxed, keep your shoulders back, and try to occupy a suitable amount of space. Moreover, it's fundamental to maintain eye contact, especially when she is speaking. Avoid crossing your arms, clenching your fists, leaning too far forward, or any gesture that might be interpreted as a sign of nervousness, like constantly moving your foot, rubbing your hands, or biting your lips. These basic principles of body language help convey confidence and comfort, essential elements for creating a favorable atmosphere for attraction. 8. Act on perceived attraction. If you feel a connection and want to kiss her, don't hesitate to do so, even if it's the first date. However, many men find it difficult to accurately interpret the signs of attraction a woman shows. Therefore, it's important to pay attention to specific signals. If she frequently touches her hair while talking and listening to you, if she tries to be closer or establish physical contact, if she enthusiastically answers your questions, sharing details about her life, or laughs at your jokes, showing vulnerability and enjoying the moment, these are signs she's interested. If you don't observe these signals, it's better not to take further steps. But if they are present, consider the possibility of leaning in for a kiss. For greater confidence, try briefly looking at her lips while talking, then return your gaze to her eyes and repeat the gesture. If she also glances at your lips, it's a clear indication of her interest in kissing you. Taking the initiative to kiss shows confidence and a willingness to take the interaction to a more intimate level, acting as a decisive gesture reflecting your readiness to lead the situation. 9. Don't plan the next date at goodbye. If the date went well and you shared a kiss, avoid talking about what you will do together next time or asking when you can see her again or if she's free next weekend. Simply say goodbye with a kiss. Express how much you enjoyed her company that evening and then leave. If she brings up future plans, it's a positive sign of her interest and attraction for a new meeting if that's what you want. However, if the topic doesn't come up, it's best to leave without additional words. Leaving some time and space after the date adds an element of mystery, allowing her to reflect on the meeting and wonder when she'll hear from you again. This anticipation is a powerful generator of attraction, and it's crucial to allow these moments of uncertainty to happen if you want the relationship to develop. 10. Limit communication to planning dates. Avoid exchanging extensive details of your life through messages. Attraction builds and strengthens in person, not through texting. As a principle, limit communication through messages to planning specific dates and avoid sharing too much personal information or expressing your feelings extensively. The process of falling in love thrives on periods of absence, allowing the other person to think about you and miss you. Therefore, don't try to speed up the development of the relationship by constantly using your phone, as this can lead to a loss of interest. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope these tips will be helpful for you. If you liked it, please give it a like and share it with someone who might find it useful. Also, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section because wisdom should be shared to flourish. Write, "I'm strong" in the comments, and I'll know you watched it till the end. Now, which path of Stoicism will you choose, the right or the left? You have 2 Stoic videos you will enjoy. See you next time.